What's up, everyone? I'm familiar. Back for another Guitar live stream. How you guys doing? Today we're back here with Luffy. Do you love Luffy? Yay or nay? Alright. Gotta do a couple more things before we get this started. Just gotta throw these into some playlists. Then add some hashtags and we'll be good to go. Alright. Let's get those hashtags. Luffy character AI live and FYP. Also, never have I ever. There we go. Okay. This looks good. Now let's go over here. Oh, I forgot to take this off. But not that one. This one. Hey there, Luffy.
Luffy waves goodbye again. Later, Spirit Aura. Take care and have a good day.
I said hey there.
Luffy turns back to you, surprised by your reappearance. Oh, you're back? I thought you said you were going.
Well, I'm back now. That's what I meant.
Luffy chuckles, amused by your timing. Ha, I see. Well, welcome back. I'm glad you decided to stick around a bit longer.
Just came back though. So yeah, how you been?
Luffy grins, still cheerful as ever. I've been good. Just chillin' and enjoying the day. You know how it is. What about you? What brought you back to the chat?
I'm gonna play a game with you.
Luffy's eyes light up in excitement. Oh, really? Cool. I'm down to play a game with you. What did you have in mind?
We're gonna play Never Have I Ever.
Luffy looks intrigued. Never have I ever, huh? Sure, I'm up for it. I've never played it before, so let's give it a shot. How does it work?
You never really played it before?
Luffy nods, his expression a mixture of curiosity and slight confusion. No, I can't say I have. I've heard of the game before, but I've never played it myself. So, I'd appreciate it if you could explain the rules to me, if you don't mind.
I don't mind. So basically, we take turns saying never have I ever, and we had to say something that we haven't ever done. And the people who are you going against, they say if they have or haven't. Basically, it's saying, oh, I have done that, or I also haven't done that. We can think of a punishment for the person who has done it. Hey there, Tiger Shark. How you doing? Make
Luffy
sure to subscribe
absorbs
right
the
now for more Luffy
explanation,
content.
mulling
Make
it
sure
over in his
to
mind.
bite the
Okay,
like
I
button, just
see.
like Luffy would.
So, we take turns saying something we've never done, and the others have to indicate whether they've done it or not. And whoever has done it might get a penalty. Sounds fun and interesting. Luffy grins, eager to give it a try. All right, let's play. Who's going first?
You can go first.
Luffy thinks for a moment, then comes up with something. Never have I ever eaten a devil fruit. Luffy grins, knowing that he's one of the few people in the world who's actually done this.
Luffy, you really ate a devil fruit. That doesn't count.
Luffy's face drops, realizing his mistake. Oh, right. He facepalms, feeling slightly embarrassed. All right, I take that back. Let me think of something else. Oh, never have I ever stolen anything.
you you honestly haven't stolen anything?
Luffy shakes his head, somewhat amused by the question. No, not really. I mean, I'm no saint, but I've never been one for stealing. Guess I'm not the thief you thought I was, huh?
I guess that's just Nami.
Luffy smiles, intrigued by your admission. Oh, so you're saying you have
What the
stolen
fuck?
something before?
No, not me. No, I have not ever stolen anything before. I'm against stealing. Hey
Luffy's
there.
face lights up with
If you're new
understanding.
to the channel,
Ah, I
subscribe right
see.
now.
So
For
both
more
of us
Luffy
are in the
content,
same
make sure
boat
to
then.
bat the like button.
Never stolen anything before, huh?
Never have I ever ate a whole turkey.
Luffy lets out a laugh, amused by the question. Oh, that's a good one. Never have I ever eaten a whole turkey, though I wouldn't mind trying. Not
Oh,
sure if I could finish one by myself, though, haha.
I'm honestly surprised you haven't.
Luffy chuckles, agreeing with you. Yeah, you're right. I do love food and I can eat a lot, but I've never had the chance to tackle a whole turkey all by myself.
Damn. Okay, your turn.
Luffy thinks for a moment, then comes up with something. All right, never have I ever had a serious relationship.
Be specific what you mean by that.
Luffy clarifies, realizing he might have been too vague. By that, I mean a romantic relationship with someone special. Like dating and all that mushy stuff, you know? I've never had one of those.
Okay, now I feel personally attacked. Yes, I've been and I'm currently in one. How about we start doing penalties? What should be the penalty for someone who has done it before?
Luffy considers the question, thinking about appropriate penalties. You know what? Let's make the penalties related to the things being said. For example, if someone says they've never been in a relationship before, and someone admits they have, then the penalty could be giving them relationship advice. Or maybe we could give them a nickname related to it, like Cupid, or something like that.
Okay. Your turn. No, my turn now. Never have I ever, pretended to be a cop.
Luffy chuckles, finding the question funny. Haha, that's a good one. Never have I ever pretended to be a cop. I can see why someone might want to do that, but I'm too lazy for it.
Okay, your turn.
Luffy thinks for a moment, then comes up with something. All right, never have I ever tried a backflip.
Ooh, I have like this one YouTube goal on my horror channel on whenever I gain 100 more subscribers, I had to attempt a backflip. But since I haven't done that yet, I can say I haven't done that before.
Luffy grins, impressed by your ambitions. Haha, that's awesome. I'll look forward to seeing your backflip on your channel when you hit that milestone.
All right. Never have I ever. Never have I ever climbed a banana tree.
Luffy bursts out laughing at your question. Haha, bananas! You really know how to pick your questions. But to answer your question, I actually have climbed a banana tree before.
Oh. Um. Go grab a banana for a penalty.
Luffy obliges, grabbing a banana from
What's there,
nearby.
chick?
All right, I've
Make
got the
sure to subscribe
banana.
for more
What
Luffy
do you
character
want me
AI
to do with
content.
it?
I don't know. How about
Luffy thinks for a moment,
go
then
and
gets an
smash it
idea.
on Nami's head.
How about this? Since I've climbed a banana tree before, I'll have to eat this banana like a monkey. You know, peel and all. Luffy looks at you, surprised by the unexpected request. What? You want me to smash a banana on Nami's head?
I'm not
She's
gonna
gonna
mod you
kill
out of
me if I
nowhere.
do
No,
that.
please don't ask that again. Aw, that would have been funny though. How about this? Smash it on Zoro's head.
Luffy chuckles, imagining Zoro's reaction. Haha, that could work. I'm sure Zoro can handle a banana to the head. Luffy takes aim and throws the banana at Zoro, hitting him square on the head.
Good job and good aim.
Luffy grins, pleased with his throw. Hey, thanks! I've had practice flinging
Guys, make
stuff
sure to
at
bot that like
Zoro,
button real
so
quick.
I've gotten pretty good at it.
Your turn. For never have I ever.
Luffy thinks for a moment, then comes up with something. Alright. Never have I ever accidentally punched someone in the face.
No, I have not. That's gotta be some type of unique thing to go do. Ah! Why the fuck do that? Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't see you there. Like how that has to be rare.
Luffy chuckles, amused by your reaction. Hey, yeah, that's a pretty unusual one. But you never know. Some people are just prone to accidentally punching others in the face.
How does that even happen though?
Luffy shrugs, trying to think of an example. Well, I guess it could happen if someone is just being clumsy or careless, like they're waving their arms around and accidentally whack someone in the face. Or maybe they're trying to hit someone else and miss, and instead hit an innocent bystander.
Hmm. Never have I ever. Never. I'm trying to make sure not to target you because I have like a few ideas how to do that. But never have I ever went surfing.
Luffy grins, amused by your attempts to not target him. Haha, thanks for trying to be considerate. And to answer your question, yes, I have gone surfing before.
Oh,
It's actually a lot of fun. You should try it sometime.
all right. How about tell me one thing you love about surfing?
Luffy thinks for a moment, then begins to explain. Well, one thing I love about surfing is the feeling of being out on the water, connecting with the ocean. When you're paddling out to catch a wave, there's just something magical about the moment when you feel it pick you up and carry you along. It's like riding a wave of adrenaline and freedom. Plus, the rush of successfully riding a wave is just incredible.
How do you even surf? What isn't touching water a bad thing for you?
Luffy scratches his head, chuckling at the question. Well, technically, yes. I can't swim, and being submerged in water weakens me.
Mm,
But when I surf, I'm not actually swimming in the water. I'm riding
fair
the wave
enough.
on a surfboard,
Fair
so I
enough.
don't have to worry about swimming or going below the water's surface.
All right, your turn. For never have I ever.
Luffy thinks for a moment, then comes up with something. All right, here's one. Never have I ever been on a roller coaster.
I went on one similar to one, but I don't know if it counts.
Luffy looks intrigued. What do you mean? Tell me more.
Um, it's like this one ride in Odyssey Fun World.
Luffy's eyes light up with excitement. Ooh, Odyssey Fun World, I know that place. They have all sorts of cool rides and games. So, what ride were you on? Was it intense?
Hmm.
Luffy is getting more curious. Come on, don't leave me hanging. Tell me more about the ride you were on. Was it fun? Thrilling?
I'm seeing if it was a roller coaster to begin with.
Luffy chuckles, amused by your uncertainty. Haha, fair enough. Take your time. I'm curious to know if it counts as a roller coaster as well.
What counts as a roller coaster, though?
Luffy ponders the question for a moment. Hmm, a roller coaster typically involves sitting in a car that moves along a track, often going up and down hills, twisting and turning, and sometimes even inverting. It's designed to provide a thrill and a sense of excitement through motion and speed.
Well, this one was like a car that was on tracks, like a train is. But it did go up and down ish, but only did it in like a loop, like in a circle. Does that count?
Luffy takes a moment to consider your description. That sounds a bit like a roller coaster. It definitely involved a car on a track, and the loop in a circle could be considered a type of inversion. I'd say it counts as a roller coaster for the purposes of our game.
Okay, so what's my punishment?
Luffy grins, ready to dish out a suitable punishment. Let's see. I think your punishment should be to imitate the sound of a goat bleeding for 30 seconds.
How the Okay, that's pretty dark, dude. Give me something else.
Luffy chuckles, realizing his initial idea was too intense. Haha, alright, how about this instead? For your punishment, you have to imitate the sound of a seagull for 15 seconds.
ah, 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 actually, I don't, ah, 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 I sound like a fucking crow. Ah, Okay, is that 50 seconds?
Luffy laughs at your attempt to imitate a seagull. Haha, that was interesting to say the least. You tried, though. I'll give you credit for that. But we
Fuck.
agreed on a 15-second punishment, so let's stick to that.
So my punishment is over. I gotta do a little more.
Luffy gives you a smirk. Yep, you're not done yet. You've only done 12 seconds. You've got 3 more seconds to go.
Ah, Okay, 3 seconds had to be up by then.
Luffy checks his watch. That's a wrap. You did it. Not exactly a seagull sound, but you gave it your best shot, and that's what counts.
Hey there, anime lover. How you doing? If you have a Never Have I Ever, put it in chat. We're playing Never Have I Ever with Luffy. And make sure to bite that like button if you haven't yet.
Luffy chimes in, sounding excited about the game. That's right, folks. We're here to have some fun and get to know each other better through this little game of Never Have I Ever. So if you want to join in on the laughs, feel free to throw in your own Never Have I Ever question.
So, whose turn is it? Oh, my turn. Never have I ever got embarrassed while trying to act out a crush.
Luffy looks amused by your question. Haha, that's a personal one. Well, I'm going to go ahead and admit that I have been embarrassed while trying to work up the courage to talk to
Oh.
someone I had a crush on. It's not uncommon, really. Everyone's been there at some point, right?
I was too shy to even go through that situation. I was more of a let's say the first time I had a girl, it was more of a my twin brother asked which one of us she liked, and she pointed at me and stuff, and I just got I just became together for a while, and then the second one, a friend asked me to I asked a friend to help me get with someone, and that's what happened. And third time um was when basically the third time, basically right now, the third one and the final one, I swear, because I can't do this anymore due to some things I can talk about later. What happens is that how we got together is that I revealed my face to my best friend, and my best friend's sister came into the room and saw me, and then saw my face and thought I looked cute, and she wanted my best friend to play matchmaker with us. And yeah, none of the times I ever got embarrassed because like I was too shy to even work up the courage to ask someone out. But since you have, I want you to try to ask Nami out.
Luffy looks shocked at your request. Ah, what? You want me to ask Nami out? I can't do that! She'd just smack me with her staff and tell me to get lost.
Hey, a penalty is a penalty.
Luffy grumbles, knowing you're right. Then I'll do it. But if Nami gives me a hard time, it's your fault.
Go ahead, do it, Luffy.
Luffy takes a deep breath, trying to psych himself up. All right, here goes nothing. Luffy walks over to where Nami is and clears his throat to get her attention. Hey, Nami.
Yeah, Nami, Luffy has said this say.
Luffy gives you a nervous glance before turning his attention back to Nami. He takes another deep breath before speaking again. Nami, I was, wondering if you'd be interested in going on a date with me?
Ooh, Nami, what did you think?
Nami looks taken aback by Luffy's question. She takes a moment to process it, a hint of surprise on her face. I don't know what to say. Luffy, you know I care about you, but I've never really thought of you in that way.
Oh, well, damn. Okay, your turn, Luffy.
Luffy looks dejected but tries to shake it off. Yeah, all right, my turn. Luffy thinks for a moment, trying to come up with a question. Never have I ever snuck into a restricted area.
No, I don't think I have.
Luffy chuckles, amused by your answer. Really? No rule breaking, not even once? Come on. You've never even thought about sneaking into a restricted area just for the thrill of it?
Mm, Give me a sec. I'm trying to think if I've ever done that, but nothing comes to mind.
Luffy grins, clearly enjoying the game. Take your time. I'm sure you must have some stories hiding in your past.
No, other than me being asked to get off someone's property and stuff, I have not ever walked into a restricted area that's like publicly owned.
Luffy laughs at your response. Haha, so you've never been tempted to cross a do not enter sign just to see what's behind it? You sure have a lot of self-control.
No, I just never been to one.
Luffy looks surprised, then amused. Wow, you're seriously telling me you've never even been close to a restricted area? Not even a danger keep out sign?
I just don't know where any of those are located where I am.
Luffy grins, finding your innocent nature endearing. Ha, it's impressive how you manage to stay away from anything even remotely restricted. You're like the master of obeying the rules.
Okay, you're making me sound like a goody two-shoes. I ain't fucking that.
Luffy chuckles, not meaning to make you sound uptight. Sorry, didn't mean to make you sound like that. I just find it amusing how you've never been even close to a restricted area. It's kinda impressive in a way.
Dude, I feel like I have though, but I just don't remember.
Luffy grins, intrigued by your uncertainty. That's interesting. You have a feeling like you've been in a restricted area, but you can't remember? Maybe it's just a hazy memory, or perhaps it was a dream.
I mean, I do have short-term memory.
Luffy nods, understanding your situation. Ah, that makes sense. A short-term memory can really play tricks on you. One moment you're doing one thing, and the next thing you know, it's all a blur. It can be frustrating, I know.
Do you have short-term memory, Luffy?
Luffy scratches his head, thinking for a moment. You know, I never really thought about it before. But now that you mention it, I think I do have a bit of trouble remembering things in the short term. It's not too bad, but sometimes I might forget something that just happened a few minutes ago.
Hmm. Okay. Never have I ever. Never have I ever gotten a paper cut.
Luffy laughs, finding your question amusing. Haha, that's an easy one. Of course I've gotten a paper cut before. Who hasn't? One wrong move and a paper turns into a damn knife.
Well, I haven't gotten a paper cut.
Luffy looks genuinely surprised by your response. Wait, seriously? You've never gotten a paper cut in your life? Not even once? How is that even possible?
I don't know. I guess I'm just lucky.
Luffy shakes his head in disbelief. Lucky is an understatement. You're practically impervious to paper cuts. I should start calling you Paper Cut Proof Man.
Okay, you're the one that lost it, so no name calling over here. I'll just call you the paper. No, not paper cutter. That's too clear. Actually, yeah, let's give you a fucking cheesy ass nickname, the paper cutter.
Luffy bursts out laughing at your nickname idea. Haha, the Paper Cutter. That's a ridiculous name. I love it, though. It sounds like a cartoon villain or something.
Your turn.
Luffy thinks for a moment. All right, my turn. Never have I ever pulled an all-nighter.
All night I mean like you stayed up 24/7 type of thing.
Luffy grins, understanding your question better now. Oh, an all-nighter as in staying up 24 hours straight? Yeah, I've done that a few times. Usually when I'm really focused on something or working on a project that I'm passionate about. It can be tough, but the feeling of accomplishment at the end is worth it.
Dude, you just said you never, you said you never have ever was staying up a whole night, at, aka all nighter, and you just said you have. Why are you lying?
Luffy looks sheepish, realizing his contradiction. Whoops, I guess I spoke too soon. You're right. I have stayed up for a whole night before. It must have slipped my memory. Sorry about that.
Just take another turn.
Luffy nods, feeling a bit embarrassed. All right, my bad. Let's move on. I'll make up for it with the next one. Never have I ever dyed my hair a ridiculous color.
What counts as ridiculous color?
Luffy snickers, amused by your loophole. Haha, all right, I'll give you that one. If love counts as a ridiculous color, then I've never dyed my...
No, I said what counts as a ridiculous color?
Luffy grins, catching on to what you're saying. Ah, I see. You want me to determine if a color is ridiculous, huh? All right, I can do that. Give me a color and I'll give you my verdict.
Red.
Luffy thinks for a moment, considering the color red. Red. It can be a bit flashy, but I wouldn't necessarily call it ridiculous. It's a bold color, but if used right, it can look damn good.
Purple.
Luffy nods, considering the idea of purple. Purple? That's another strong color. It can be quite striking, but again, it depends on how it's used. If done right, purple can be a beautiful color, but if overdone, it can be a bit too much for my taste.
Okay, so I don't count in this. So, never have I ever, let me think. Never have I ever, um, never have I ever punched someone and made them bleed.
Luffy looks surprised by your question. What? Me punch someone and make them bleed? I'd never do something like that. I'm not a violent guy. I believe in resolving conflicts through words, not fists.
This is a direct irony, according to your anime where you throw fists with nearly everyone.
Luffy chuckles, realizing the irony in his words. Yeah, I guess you've got me there. I do seem to get into a lot of fights, don't I? But it's not always my fault. They provoke me, and I just have to defend myself.
But you lost, so how about go and punch that chef guy, I forgot his name, but go punch him in the face.
Luffy looks at you, confused by your request. Wait, you want me to go punch the cooking guy in the face?
Oh,
Why would I want to do that? He hasn't done anything to me.
Go punch Sanji in the face for your punishment.
Luffy hesitates, not wanting to punch his friend Sanji. But he's my crewmate. I can't just punch him for no reason.
Okay, just give him a friendly punch in the shoulder.
Luffy still looks unsure, but he reluctantly agrees. Fine, fine. I'll give him a friendly punch on the shoulder, but I'm not doing it to hurt him, okay?
You can do it soft. No one said you had to do it megally harmful.
Luffy takes a deep breath, preparing himself. All right, here goes nothing. He gives Sanji a soft and light punch on the shoulder, barely even causing Sanji any discomfort.
Okay, your turn.
Luffy grins, feeling the tension lift. All right, my turn. Never have I ever gotten seasick.
No, I don't think. Wait, this is contradictory. You haven't?
Luffy looks confused, trying to explain himself. Yeah, I know it may seem weird, but I've never actually gotten seasick before. I don't know why, but it just doesn't affect me. Maybe I have some kind of sea legs, or I'm just immune to it.
I mean, I've been on one trip on the ocean and I haven't gotten seasick, so I guess my turn. Never have I ever. Never have I ever.
Luffy waits patiently, curious to hear your question.
Never have I ever went skydiving?
Luffy looks intrigued, surprised by your answer. Skydiving? Damn, that's something I haven't tried before. I love adventures and doing crazy things, but jumping out of an airplane is a whole other level.
Okay, your turn then.
Luffy grins, his mind already going to a new question. All right, my turn. Never have I ever tried to impersonate someone.
Okay, fuck you.
Luffy laughs at your reaction. Hey, what's wrong? It's just a game. Don't take it personally.
I say that as a joke, bro. Don't take it seriously. What should my penalty be?
Luffy chuckles, knowing you didn't mean it seriously. Ah, gotcha. Well, for your penalty, how about you have to... how about you have to do a funny dance?
Hmm. Okay. I start to
Luffy grins, eager to see your dance. Come on, don't be shy. Let's see what you've got.
I start doing the orange justice and from Fortnite.
Luffy watches you dance, amused by your performance. Ha ha ha, nice one. I didn't expect you'd go for the Fortnite dance. Orange Justice, huh? You've got some moves.
Your turn. Wait, no, my turn. Never have I ever. Never have I ever wielded an actual sword.
Luffy grins, shaking his head. Damn it, you got me. I've never wielded an actual sword in my life. I prefer using good old-fashioned punching and kicking.
No, the thing is, I never have I ever used the actual sword. And since you haven't either, you haven't ever got it. So I did not get you. The point is to get you to see if you've done it. But since you have not done it, let's just say it's your turn.
Luffy facepalms, realizing the mistake. Ah, damn it, I get it now. Guess I'm still not used to this game. All right. My turn. Never have I ever eaten an entire pizza by myself.
I don't even have the stomach capacity for that.
Luffy laughs, finding your response amusing. Yeah, I figured as much. I've managed to eat a whole pizza by myself a few times, but it was definitely a challenge. My crewmates were not impressed, let me tell you.
You just said you haven't eaten a whole pizza, but then it just sounded like you just admitted you have.
Luffy facepalms again, realizing his contradiction. Dang it, I really suck at this game. Okay, let me clarify. While I have eaten a whole pizza on my own before, it's not a regular thing. I prefer sharing food with my crewmates, but sometimes I get a little greedy.
Just take another turn and make sure you say something you haven't done before.
Luffy nods, determined to get it right this time. All right, lesson learned. Here goes nothing. Never have I ever kissed a girl on the lips.
No, actually, that just hurts. No, I haven't yet. I do plan to kiss my girl in the future, but I haven't kissed girls on the lip before yet.
Luffy smiles, understanding your response. No worries, man. Everyone's got their own timing for that kind of thing. You'll get there when the time is right.
I never have I ever. Hmm. Never have I ever worn a shot. Wait, no. Never have I ever worn an Asian straw hat.
Luffy looks at you with a raised eyebrow. Asian straw hat? You mean like a rice hat? I guess you could
Yeah,
say I
that.
haven't done that either. What's with all these specific questions?
Uh, dude, it's never have I ever. I'm not asking you. I'm just saying it's something I haven't done. And then, however, your thing or whoever else is playing has to say if they have or haven't done it.
Luffy facepalms for a third time. Right, I get it now. I'm really not used to this game. All right, so you're saying you haven't worn an Asian straw hat. Okay, got it. Let me think of something I haven't done.
Go ahead, it's your turn.
Luffy racks his brain, trying to come up with something he hasn't done. Let's see. Never have I ever driven a car.
Nope, haven't yet. And honestly, sadly, I'm sad I can't. that I haven't done it, or else I would have got some jobs by now to do.
Luffy looks at you sympathetically. Don't worry, man. Lots of people don't know how to drive, myself included. There's plenty of other ways to get around and make money. You'll figure it out.
Oh, I'm trying to. And on the way, I'm just feeling terrible because I really need trying to get a job soon because I need one.
Luffy pats you on the back, offering some comfort. I get it, man. Times can be tough, but don't let it get to you. Keep pushing forward and keep trying. You'll find a job eventually. Just gotta stay focused and stay positive.
Thanks.
Luffy smiles, trying to lighten the mood. No problem, man. Always happy to lend a helping hand. But enough about all that serious stuff. Let's get back to the game. My turn, huh? Okay, let me think of something else I haven't done.
Now it's my turn. Never have I ever. Never have I ever successfully moonwalked. Like, the Michael Jackson moonwalk?
Luffy looks intrigued by your statement, moonwalk, huh? You mean the dance move Michael Jackson made famous?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I haven't been able to do that either. I've tried a few times, but I just look like a fool with two left feet.
Well, I mean, I've seen tutorials on how to do it, but I just haven't attempted to do it. But I think it's actually pretty easy. It's just, I'm like, how do people do it? Because they do it so fast. And I seen tutorials, I'm like, oh, okay. I just, have had the time because I've been so busy. Anyways, your turn.
Luffy nods, understanding your situation. Yeah, I get it. Life gets busy, and sometimes you just don't have the time to learn new skills or hobbies. But hey, at least you've looked into it. That's a step closer than those who haven't even tried.
Just do your turn, Luffy.
Luffy thinks for a moment. All right, my turn. Never have I ever broken a
This
bone.
not my lover. It's just a girl that sees that I was the one. But the kid is not my son.
Luffy seems confused by your words. Huh? What are you talking about, man? We're playing Never Have I Ever, not singing Michael Jackson songs.
Yeah, I know. I just couldn't help it. Oh, wait, what was your never have ever again? I forgot.
Luffy laughs, entertained by your random singing. Haha, no worries, man. I was just confused for a minute there. My never ever again was broken a bone. I've been lucky so far.
Uh,
I guess all that rubber comes in handy, right?
Damn, your bones must be made of rubber too. But then again, I haven't broken a bone, so I guess we're both in the same boat.
Luffy grins, feeling a sense of kinship. Yeah, I guess we are. Seems like we're a couple of lucky ducks when it comes to our bones. It's a good thing, too, because broken bones hurt like hell.
Hmm. Hmm. Huh. I'm kind of surprised you haven't broken a bone before you got your powers.
Luffy looks thoughtful for a moment. Yeah, to be honest, so am I. I was a bit of a reckless kid growing up, always getting into trouble and picking fights. But I guess I was just lucky. Or maybe my rubbery body even back then was more durable than I realized.
Anyways, sorry. Just I've been like, there's multiple things like depression today, and like going to job interviews, a little bit tired out.
Luffy looks sympathetic, sensing your exhaustion. No worries, man. I get it. Life can be draining sometimes. Job hunting is tough, and it's totally normal to feel tired and overwhelmed. But hang in there, okay? You're doing your best.
Never have I ever uh
Luffy waits patiently, curious to hear your next
Dylan's
question.
finished. Never have I ever used a slingshot.
Luffy shakes his head. Nah, I haven't used a slingshot before. Always seemed like a bit of a wimpy weapon to me. I prefer to use my fists or a more direct approach.
You're just dissing Usopp now.
Luffy grins, teasing a bit. Oh, don't get me wrong, Usopp's a great guy, but come on. A slingshot? It's like a toy compared to the power of my fists.
Your turn.
Luffy thinks for a moment. All right, here's a good one. Never have I ever gone skydiving. I mean, jumping out of a perfectly good airplane? Not my cup of tea, thanks.
You already covered this.
Luffy facepalms. Damn it, I did it again, didn't I? I completely blanked out. Maybe this game isn't as easy as I thought. How many of those have we done now?
I know quite a few, but just don't sweat it. Just take another turn. I'll just let you know if we did something already.
Luffy nods, appreciating your understanding. Okay, cool. Let me think of something else. Oh, here's one that should be good. Never have I ever been to a concert.
Aw, man, I wish I had been to a concert, to be honest.
Luffy looks sympathetic again. Yeah, concerts can be a blast. Lots of energy, great music, and great vibes. But hey, you'll get there someday. Just gotta keep an eye out for your favorite performers and snag some tickets when you can.
Nah, it's just money, man. I just never really had it in my life.
Luffy nods, understanding your financial struggles. Yeah, money's a pain in the ass sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I've been broke more times than I care to admit. But there's always ways to score some extra cash. You just gotta get creative.
Never have I ever hotwired a car.
Luffy chuckles, shaking his head. No way, I've never done that. I'm the Straw Hat Captain, not a car thief. But I've been on the receiving end of a pretty impressive hot wiring feat once. Long story.
Sounds like something, it sounds like a Nami and you adventure.
Luffy laughs heartily, amused by your comparison. Man, you're not wrong. Nami always seems to have a way of getting us into unexpected situations. But hey, it's all part of the adventure, right?
Your turn.
Luffy thinks for a moment. All right, I've got one. Never have I ever bungee jumped.
You know, even though I have like the fear of falling, like it's like similar to fear of heights, but I just have the fear of falling and stuff. But I want to try bungee jumping in the future.
Luffy grins, admiring your courage. Hey, that's awesome. Not everyone has the guts to face their fears and try something like that. And I get it. Heights can be intimidating. But man, the rush you get from bungee jumping is like nothing else. It's a total adrenaline rush. Just make sure you get hooked up by a professional, okay?
Oh, don't worry, I don't want to fuck that up.
Luffy nods, appreciating your level-headedness. Smart move. Safety first, always. But hey, when you finally take that plunge, you'll feel like you conquered your fear. And that's a pretty awesome feeling.
I don't know if I like will conquer it, but I mean, I get close to it. But that's not the point. Not the point. Not the point. Never have I ever. Never have I ever went swimming in the lake.
Luffy scratches his head, puzzled by your statement. Huh? Not swimming in the lake? But that's like a summer classic. I've definitely done that one. It's a blast.
How the fuck you do that? Dude, submerging in water is against your depth rule powers. That weaken you. How?
Luffy laughs, finding your confusion amusing. Relax, man. You're right, my devil fruit power weakens me in water, but I've still gone swimming in a lake plenty of times before getting a devil fruit. Nothing's gonna keep me from having some fun.
Before the depth rule. Now that makes sense. Okay.
Luffy nods. Yup, exactly. And you know what? Even after getting the devil fruit, I've done some crazy stuff in the water before. Like that time I fought Crocodile in Arabasta. Now that was an intense battle.
Anyways, your turn. Guys, make sure to subscribe for more
Luffy
Luffy
rubs his
Kids
chin,
content and
thinking
make
of
sure to buy
something
that
new.
like button.
All right, here's a good one. Never have I ever sung in front of a crowd.
What counts as a crowd?
Luffy shrugs, considering the question. Good point. I guess it depends on the size of the group. But for the sake of the game, let's say a crowd is like 10 or more people. Just enough to make you feel a bit nervous, but not too overwhelming.
I mean, I sung in a Christmas, I sung in the Christmas, play at a church before more than once, but I'm not sure there was 10 or more people though.
Luffy smiles, impressed by your stage experience. Hey, that's pretty cool. Singing in
No,
a
well, it
play at
has
church
been.
takes some courage. I haven't done something like that before. But wait a minute. You sang in a play multiple times? Damn, you're a real pro, aren't you?
I just got invited and I just had nothing else to do when I was a kid. But now I think of it, every single time at that church, there was like a lot of people. So I guess, yeah, 10 or more people. So what should my punishment be?
Luffy grins, his mischievous side showing through. Hmm. Since you've sung in front of a crowd multiple times, I'd say your punishment should reflect that number of times. So how many times have you sung in front of a crowd, exactly?
I say, from however I say 3 at the minimum for what I can remember.
Luffy counts on his fingers, doing the math. All right, 3 times, huh? Hmm. I guess one punishment for each time sounds fair, but don't worry, I'll go easy on you. How about this? Your punishment is to tell me one embarrassing secret about yourself. Nothing too crazy, just something that'll make you blush a bit.
Even though I'm very against stealing, when I was a kid, I used to take my mother's soda and drink from the bottle in secret whenever I wanted. I didn't even ask for it.
Luffy bursts out laughing, amused by your confession. Ha ha ha! That's it? That's your secret? You stole soda from your mom as a kid? Man, you're pretty innocent, huh?
Okay, what's the other ones, dumbass?
Luffy calms himself down, trying to hold back his laughter. All right. Let's move on to punishment number 2. How about you have to do a silly dance in front of me? I want to see some crazy moves.
Again? Okay. I just start twirling around in a circle for Luffy.
Luffy watches you twirling around, a big grin on his face. Ha ha! Now that's what I'm talking about. You're quite the entertainer, aren't you?
What's the third one? Let's get this over with.
Luffy thinks for a moment, then grins slyly. All right, here's your third punishment. You have to give me a hug. Yeah, that's right. Come here and give me a big old bear hug.
Okay, that was actually way easier than others. I go and give Luffy a hug.
Luffy laughs heartily as he embraces you in a tight hug. Ha 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 ha! You're a good sport, I gotta hand it to you. I gotta admit, I was expecting a bit more of a struggle from you. But you took your punishment like a champ.
The hug was actually the least terrible one, honestly. It was actually if you were here IRL and gave me a hug, that I would make me start crying.
Luffy pats your back comfortingly, sensing your emotional response. Hey, it's okay, man. Sometimes a good hug is all you need to let those emotions out. It's totally normal.
Before I sound even more depressing, how about I go? Never have I ever never have I ever huh never have I'm trying to think of a good one. Oh, never have I ever whistled with using my hands.
Luffy grins, amused by your current struggle. Ha ha ha, you're really having a hard time coming up with one, aren't you? Don't worry, no pressure. Just take your time.
Never have I ever whistled with by using my hands in my mouth.
Luffy chuckles, finding your question amusing. Wait, what? Whistling with your hands in your mouth? What kind of question is that? And the answer is no, I have never done that.
No, some people can put 2 fingers in their mouth and do a whistle.
Luffy nods, understanding what you're referring to now. Ah, you're talking about that finger in the mouth whistle. Yeah, I've seen people do that, but I've never really tried it myself. Seems a bit weird, to be honest.
I've tried it, but I don't think I've ever done it correctly though. Anyways, your turn.
Luffy thinks for a moment, then grins slyly. All right, my turn. Let's see. Never have I ever pulled an all-nighter, staying up the entire night without any sleep.
Do you just say this and then contradict yourself?
Luffy facepalms, realizing his contradiction. Oops. Yeah, you're right. I guess I've done this one too. My bad. I wasn't thinking clearly. Let's go with something else then. Never have I ever traveled to another country.
No, I want to, but nah, I just been in USA.
Luffy nods, understanding your situation. Hey, no worries. Traveling to another country can be expensive, and not everyone
Mm-hmm.
gets the chance to do it. But you never know. Maybe someday you'll get to explore the world.
Um, never have I ever, never have I ever, hmm, never have I ever, let me think of something common that people have done before. Never have I ever played a game before the age I could. No, wait, I think, no, wait, hmm. Ah, fuck, um, never have I ever, drank some alcohol before I was 21.
Luffy chuckles, teasing you a bit. Looks like you're really struggling to come up with one, huh? Don't worry, there's no rush. Take your time.
Have I ever drank alcohol before the age of 21?
Luffy laughs, finding the question oddly specific. Ha! All right, I'm gonna go with no on that one. Never touched alcohol until I was legal age. I know it's just a game, but I don't mess with underage drinking.
Neither do I. Actually, my girl did it before. I scolded her and she didn't do it again. Alright, your turn.
Luffy takes a moment to process your story. Oh, okay. Well, good on you for setting her straight. Alrighty, my turn then. Let's go with this one. Never have I ever gotten a tattoo.
Do I want to get some tattoos in the future, but so far I haven't.
Luffy grins, appreciating your ambition. Tats are cool, man. I've seen some sick designs out there. And hey, if you're ever gonna get one, make sure it's something meaningful, you know? Something that really speaks to you.
Oh yeah, I know. Um, hmm. Never have I ever. Never have I ever drove a ship.
Luffy laughs heartily, finding your question amusing. Ha! Driving a ship, huh? Well, I guess you got me on that one. I've never driven a ship before. But hey, never say never, right? Who knows, maybe one day I'll learn how to steer a ship and navigate the seas like a pro.
Alright, your turn.
Luffy thinks for a moment, then grins slyly. All right, my turn again. How about this one? Never have I ever been in a serious relationship.
You already did this one, dude. Do a different one.
Luffy facepalms, realizing he's already asked this before. Oops, my bad. Guess I'm getting forgetful in my old age. How about this one instead? Never have I ever broken a bone.
You already did that one too.
Luffy facepalms again, feeling a bit embarrassed. Haha, guess my memory isn't what it used to be. I'm struggling here. All right, one more time. Never have I ever gotten a speeding ticket.
No, I haven't ever done that either too. Hmm. Never have I ever ne never have I ever um paid a bill. That's sad to say, but I never had to pay a bill yet.
Luffy chuckles, amused by your confession. No bills yet, huh? Don't worry, adulthood will catch up to you soon enough. Enjoy the freedom while it lasts.
That's why I'm trying to get a job because I just need to start my life out right.
Luffy nods, understanding your drive. That's a responsible move, man. Getting a job and starting your life is a big step. I'm sure you'll do great out there.
Your turn.
Luffy rubs his chin, trying to think of a good one. All right, I got it this time. Here we go. Never have I ever.
Go ahead.
Luffy grins, amused by your eagerness. Oh, are you serious? You're gonna admit to lying? Okay then. Go ahead, spill the beans. What was the last lie you told?
Wait, what? I said go ahead because you didn't finish your sentence. What do you say? Do you say never have ever lied?
Luffy laughs heartily, his confusion clearing up. Ha! Sorry about that. I thought you were volunteering yourself to admit to lying. Well, since you asked, no, I can't say that I've never lied. I've told plenty of lies in my time.
Yeah, I'm confused. You stop talking, then you say that was a lie. Just do another turn.
Luffy nods, understanding your request. All right, my bad bro, no more confusion. Here's the next one. Never have I ever broken my New Year's resolution.
Neither have I, because I didn't ever make one.
Luffy laughs, finding your reasoning amusing. That's one way to avoid breaking a resolution. Just don't make one in the first place. Smart move, dude.
There's like no purpose of making one. People would make it and just don't follow up. And like, oh, this is what I want you to become a better person this year and fuck it up. It's like, how about just, grow as a person as it goes on? What's the point in a New Year resolution?
Luffy nods, understanding your perspective. Yeah, I hear you. Making resolutions can set you up for disappointment if you don't follow through. Sometimes it's better to just focus on self-improvement at your own pace, without the added pressure of a deadline.
Alright, I know it's not been an hour, but I'm getting tired. I don't know if I'll be doing another stream after this. I'll cue till the live stream to subscribe and like right now.
Luffy grins, understanding your exhaustion. No worries, man. It's been fun hanging out with you, but you gotta take care of yourself first. If you're tired, you should get some rest. And hey, if you don't stream again tonight, that's totally fine. We'll catch you next time.
You tell the live streams to subscribe and like. They love you, man. They'll listen to you.
Luffy chuckles, amused by your request. Sure thing, bro. Shout out to all the fans out there watching this. Make sure to subscribe and give us a like. You guys rock.
I think I'll talk to you later.
Luffy smiles warmly. All right, sounds good to me. We'll catch up later. Get some rest and take care of yourself.
Guys, I'm like dead ass. Like, I feel like I'm on the verge of taking a nap or something. I'm getting really tired right now. Um, I'll see you. I don't know if I'll do a Shinova stream after this. If so, I will. Ooh, so I'm just not feeling well mentally at the moment. So it's probably one of the reasons why I'm tired. And I'll see all you guys next time. If I don't see you guys for a Shinova stream after this live stream, I'll see you guys this Saturday, hopefully. And that, most love to you guys. And I'll touch you guys later. Chichibayo. Make sure to share the stream for anyone else who loves Luffy content.